Hello, my name is April. I'm with DSA North Texas Housing Justice. I made a couple of videos this summer about what to do if you're facing eviction in Dallas County, and there's been a new development. The CDC, Center for Disease Control, has issued an eviction freeze for everyone in the nation. It's been helping a lot of residents in the North Texas area, so I wanted to show you how to use that. First of all, you don't have to do any of this alone. There are attorneys who are working pro bono. So you can email dallasevictions2020@gmail.com, or you can send a text message directly to a lawyer and get a response. The number to text is 469-436-2704. So first of all, if you can, please get a lawyer involved. They're here to help and they're working for free. So let's get to it. Before we start that, here is a link to all of our resources. Every resource that I'm going to mention, every form that I'm going to mention in this video is under that link, so you can refer to it at any time. So first of all, who does this apply to? It applies to anybody who's been affected financially by the pandemic, so basically everybody who's facing eviction, and it applies to anyone, anywhere in the eviction process. So that means if you have gotten a notice to vacate on your door, if you have already gotten a court date, if you have missed your court date, or if you're in the appeals process. If you need to know how evictions work in North Texas, then you can take a look at my first video, everything you need to know about evictions, and I'll go through that entire process with you. So you've clicked the link to our housing resources and you've seen the forms. The first thing you're going to need to do is read all the way through that form. You have to meet each and every requirement. A couple of highlights. First, it's really important that you try to make a deal with your landlord. If you've got $5 that you can pay for rent, then, try to negotiate with them. If you know that any money is coming, try to negotiate with them. You have to do your best to try to make a deal with your landlord. It's in the conditions that you're signing. The second thing to highlight is you need to try to apply to get rental assistance. So you can go to unitedway.org. In Dallas, you can look at that website, and all these resources that you could possibly get rental assistance from are in that link that I provided. So you have to fill out that application and try. It doesn't necessarily mean that you'll win the money, but that doesn't matter. What matters is that you've done your due diligence, you've tried your hardest in order to get assistance to pay your rent. Okay, so after you figure out that you've qualified for this form and you meet every single requirement on the form, you sign it. Make sure that each and every person that's on the lease also signs it, okay? And then you're going to give all those copies to your landlord in whatever way your lease dictates that you're supposed to communicate with your landlord. But you also need to have a receipt. So you need to take a picture of you handing the form to your landlord. You need to send it certified mail. You need to fax it from a FedEx office. But you have to have some sort of proof and receipt that you've sent it to your landlord. Okay, so I'm sure you're saying, what if I don't have a fax machine? I can't get to one. What if I don't have a printer to print all these forms? Well, I don't have a printer. The good news is that DSA North Texas Housing Justice will help you. All you have to do is contact us. I'm going to put up our email address and then also a number that you can text. You can text at any time, tell us what you're struggling with, and we will do our best to help you with that. Again, that number that you can text is 469-389-2978. Finally, make sure that you submit this form if you're already in the court system to the court clerk. They will tell you if this freezes everything in its tracks or what else you need to do. This is a very tough time, and the last thing we need in this pandemic as cases begin to spike again is to have more people evicted from their houses. It's important that you stay in your home as long as you can, and DSA North Texas is dedicated to helping you do that. So please take care of yourself and your family, and if there's anything we can do to help, please let us know. Reach out. Thanks for watching.